rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Chargers going up against the Falcons. With that, let's get you out to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Diego Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Back to throw now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
You want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So just 1 yard to go here on third down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
He's got time. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the ball, held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for San Diego. 52 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had an air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Let's go. 58.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Cuts it out to the sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And he rifles one incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58! 32! 32! Turn up! Kill!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Let's go! Blue 58! 32! 32! Pass!
They'll throw now on the final play. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. 55.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll get 23 yards there. Good enough for a San Diego 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That's caught at the 3. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Second and goal as the offense looks to fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll run it here. They find some open field here. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 53 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll set up a throw. And no, it's incomplete. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And he'll work it inside the and now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Back to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost always...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down and goal to go from the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this one will... Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And it is good. He splits the uprights of the chip shot.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically right and vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the spectre you should respect. Expect the special ace.